All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Knightstown High School here in Knightstown, Indiana. We're getting ready for the boys' varsity matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Knightstown Panthers.
It turned on. Here, watch.
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. All right, I'll get the scoreboard set up here.
It's still, huh? There we go.
There we go. Working through some technical difficulties.
You need to be able to see this. Okay. I just got the Windows screen now.
There we go. Should be all through our technical issues. Getting ready to start what's going to be a great matchup. Two teams, Eastern Hancock Royals coming to this game with a record of 4-1. The Knightstown Panthers with a record of 4-2. It's only the second time since 2013 that these two teams have had winning records coming into this game.
Was played prior to the start of tonight's girls' varsity game. Now at this time, if you please help us honor a member of our community. After 27 years of serving and protecting our community,
look here, some things to note going into this game. The Royals are led by number 11, Jacob Spalding, who's been averaging 16.5 points per game. His twin brother Silas averaging 13 a game, Edric Miller 12, and Grant Gray 8. The Royals have coming off a big weekend where they defeated number 9 Northeastern and Mid-Eastern Conference foe Daleville. The Royals have gotten used to some hot starts this season, as this is their third straight year with 4 wins in their first 5 games. Let's take a look here at our varsity starters. As we said, number 2, Silas Spalding, his twin brother Jacob. Number 23, 6'3", Edric Miller. Number 33, 6'3", Grant Gray. And the lone sophomore in the starting lineup, number 43, Caden Rubel.
And at center, a 6'4" sophomore, number 43, Caden Rubel. The Royals are coached by Aaron Spalding.
Eastern Hancock coached by Aaron Spalding, the father of the two twins there.
And now, Panther fans on your feet.
The Knightstown Panthers, as we said, come into this game much improved with a 4-2 record. They are coached by Tanner Hedrick, who's in his third year here in Knightstown. He has guided them to 11 wins against 39 losses in his time here. The starters here for the Panthers. Number 10, the junior Peyton Inman. Number 12, a senior Owen Newkirk. Number 24, another senior Braden McDaniel. Their leading scorer, number 35, junior Michael Roberson. And the big man inside, number 44, senior Jake Byers.
I'm going to tell you something here real quick. This rivalry is awesome. We just got trolled. I think it was Newkirk just ran, the starters all throw T-shirts in the crowd. Newkirk ran over and threw it into our middle school cheer block.
Nice.
So
I'm sure we have some happy middle schoolers.
Oh, yeah. Grass is always greener, but you got to love the love-hate rivalry we've got with the Panthers and everything that we do with them.
So getting ready to start here. Your announcers this evening, I am Michael Gallion. I'm joined by Scott Knight, and we're ready to get underway. Tip goes to Jake Spalding. Jake Spalding, guarded by Newkirk, gets it over to Cy. Cy back to Jake, corner three. Perfect. Jake Spalding shooting a blistering 45% from the three-point line on the season. Gets us started there with three. Little three-quarter court pressure. Broken all the way to the rim, but no foul there. Inman doesn't get what he was looking for. Jake over to Edric. Hits Grant, top of the key for three. Buries another one. 40 seconds in, and Eastern Hancock with a 6-0 lead. Roberson with it. Back to Newkirk. Newkirk does get it ahead. Up to McDaniel. McDaniel pulls up. Long two, no. Rebounded by Silas Spalding.
Yeah, it's a frenetic pace here to start.
Rubel for three off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Roberson.
And Roberson nearly lost it there.
Roberson averaging 20.5 points per game. He's been their go-to guy now for 3 years. Newkirk with it, gets it in the middle to McDaniel. Back out to Roberson, back into McDaniel. McDaniel back up top to Roberson. Newkirk will take the three, no. Cy gets his second rebound. Good ball movement, Jake Spalding, another three, no. Oh, Newkirk out-hustled us.
Yep, we got caught standing waiting for it.
Got to go attack the ball. I think you said that in the girls' game.
Yep. Can't sit and wait. Good entry pass.
Yep.
We recovered nicely.
Roberson to Newkirk. Into Byers. Back out to Newkirk. Looking to reset stuff here. Inman really trying to get into McDaniel. Not much doing. Loose ball. Rubel grabs it. Panthers wanted to travel, but I think contact both ways. They probably let that go because it was going to be a foul or a travel. Cy.
Oh, when he got fouled, they didn't call it.
Nope.
And he's not happy.
Yeah, McDaniel popped him there in the arm. Little trick there, the little tap him on the arm when he shoots it. Roberson gets trapped, double dribbled. Oh, nope. Coach Hedrick got the timeout called before the double dribble. It'll be Knightstown ball over there on the side. Frantic pace. We're going to take a second here from our friends at 9 Star.
As a member-owned cooperative, 9 Star serves our members who are also our friends, our neighbors, our family.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Definitely a different pace here in this game than the girls' game. Frantic ball movement. And as you said, this Knightstown team is much improved. Coach Hedrick has done a nice job. They're 2 years removed from going 0-21.
Yep.
And you can really see the growth that he's had in this program. He and Coach McGee on the girls' side have had their work cut out for them, but you could see the benefits now that Coach Hedrick's getting. Getting into Newkirk, he is hounded by Edric Miller. Try to throw it over to Roberson. They're going to say it was deflected by Rubel. Rubel's not arguing it, so I'm guessing he probably did deflect it.
Right. In the last couple of years, when that trap comes up top, it is deadly. Our guys are quick and athletic and long.
McDaniel over to Inman. Inman saves it. You don't realize how quick the Spalding twins are. Good ball movement from the Panthers. Roberson pushed up to the logo here. Throws it out of bounds.
I thought Jake got a piece of that, so maybe that's a even out call there.
Yep. So Eastern Hancock ball, 4:51 to go. here in the first quarter. Eastern with a 6-0 lead. Edric bringing the ball to the court. Nice move. Oh, he just couldn't finish it. Roberson with the rebound, and they're trying to run. Jake Spalding with a nice play there to keep him from pushing that.
Yep, lucky to get away without a foul. We've seen that called on him before because he likes to get that offhand in and poke the ball away. And there we got that trap extended to half court.
Oh, nice job by Grant there.
And that's
and a great job by Grant of not only deflecting the ball there, but watch this in the replay. Deflects it and then manages to keep Inman away. Although Inman was grabbing his arm, I didn't realize that.
Grabbed his arm and yanked him. That was good. That was a panic foul. Kept us from getting on the break, though.
Yep. Jake to Cy. Cy gets a screen from Rubel. Kicks. Gray from the corner. Off the mark. Gray is deadly from out there. He had a little bit of a slow start. He was 1 of 11 against Centerville in that first game, but he's picked it up since.
Yeah, we can just come at teams from so many directions. Who are they going to call there? Jake?
That was Jake. That was that reach around foul you were talking about. He's got a tiny bit out of position and tried to poke it away from behind.
Yep, and that's the one you live with that foul because the risk reward on that over the course of the game is pretty high. I think Edric got one there.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the one thing that could be dangerous. We just don't go as deep as we've gone in the past.
And it's an unnecessary foul there. I know you're trying to pressure him, but we don't need to reach in. And you could have gone on Jake. That could have easily been Jake's second.
Yep.
Newkirk gets the screen back up to Inman.
And really, I think Knightstown's really fortunate to only be down 6.
Had some good looks at the basket and haven't put it in. Inman working on Gray. We're just not allowing any of those cutters to have a look.
Nope.
McDaniel trying to get it to Newkirk. Nothing there. Backs it back out.
No, we saw this last night in the boys' JV game. The defense Knightstown went almost the whole quarter without getting an actual shot.
Yeah, it was stifling. Sorry, I'm trying to delete inappropriate chat messages and moving the screen on you. I apologize, folks.
It's part of the job now. The faux links. And who'd they call that one? Did they get Rubel on that one?
I think so.
He got around. Got the ball with one hand and must got him with the back. Roberson up top. Jake tips it out. Can't quite get it for the steal, but Panthers having to work even to get good passes. Luke Morris will check in for Rubel, and all that does is make us faster. Byers checks out.
Wagner. Hayden Wagner checked in. Wagner's got good size. Senior. Oh,
good balance.
Yes, nice play there by McDaniel. Gets it to Newkirk. Back to Roberson. You're talking about our depth. Knightstown does not go real deep either, so may not come into effect tonight.
And that trap's going to come.
McDaniel kicks it out to Newkirk. Newkirk drives in, nothing there. Kicks out to Inman. Inman back up top to McDaniel.
They're doing a nice job. Yep. They're doing a nice job of making us move, and he just shuffled his feet right to get into the step. Yep. Kind of did that little two-step.
Well, and I think it's kind of, if you go look back at that New Pal game, New Pal really moved the ball side to side and made our guys move a ton. And our guys kind of got worn down in that game and lost some gas there in the fourth quarter.
Well, and that's how you attack that. You attack a zone like that. You get in the lanes and you make a move. Cy for 2.
Nice pull-up jumper there from Silas Spalding.
We've got the full court press that time.
Inman drives in, nothing doing.
And Inman was expecting the trap to come and almost threw it away because it didn't.
Roberson's floater, no good. Tapped around. Nice hustle there by Jacob Spalding to get the ball.
And Eddie was expecting him to keep floating, and he didn't go. I like the idea.
You know, the fun thing about this team is they're not just talented, they do the little things right.
Yep.
Sometimes you have teams that are really talented but don't do all that. Our guys are doing everything right. Palmer Newkirk just checked in.
We've got some kids with high basketball IQ.
Yes.
And the four seniors that are playing a lot have been playing together, with the exception of Grant. He's been since 8th grade, but
yeah.
Eddie and the Spaldings have been playing together since they could play.
Yep.
They understand where each other are going to be, and this is going to the semi-state last year, this is going to be the payoff for these kids their senior year. Hope to make a deep run again. Nice ball movement that time.
Inman no good from the corner, but it's going to be knocked. Oh, good hustle there from Roberson, but he stepped on the line. Be Eastern Hancock ball. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Eastern with an 8-0 lead. In case you were curious, the Spalding tie got loosened 2 minutes and 32 seconds into the game.
All right. Wonder if he still has his wedding ring on. I know that was typical, too. That would come off at times.
Cy lost it. Gets it back to Jake, though. Jake's going to pull up for three. Buries it. I was watching Aaron Spalding there, and he was not happy until that ball went in.
Yeah.
That was...
He just mentally cataloged that one for the after-game meal at the Spalding house.
Yes. Good hustle there. Edric Miller with the steal. Euro step gets it blocked.
That was a nice job from Owen Newkirk. That looked like it was a foul all the way. Panthers still can't buy a basket. There is a lid on that end of the court. Yeah, now travel. Yeah.
Check out a replay there of, was that Owen or Palmer?
Yeah, it was Owen.
Oh, it was Owen, yeah. Sorry, two Newkirks. Braden McDaniel comes back in. He replaced, who did he replace?
That's a good question.
He replaced Owen Newkirk. Eastern up 11-0. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass over. McDaniel has it poked away. Eddie's trying to get to it. McDaniel grabs it.
Oh,
nope.
Jake.
Jake can't finish it. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Royal ball. It was off Roberson. 4.9 on the clock. Good hustle there by both teams.
I think somebody greased the ball that last possession.
Side
Eddie going to get a shot.
Oh, couldn't get the roll. And at the end of the first quarter, the score, Eastern Hancock 11, Knightstown 0. Take a quick break. Hear from the IHSAA.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Take one more second, hear from our friends at 9-Star.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Knightstown band doing a nice job tonight.
Yeah.
May have caught a little of that as we were coming out of the commercials.
Looking forward. We've only had one home game. No band for the Royals, so looking forward to next week against Randolph Southern, another home game. Should get to hear the excellent Eastern Hancock band under the direction of Mr. Adam Eaton.
And the Royals pick up where they left off, just hounding the Panthers. Good entry pass.
Inman blocked by Jake Spalding. Morris up ahead to Eddie. Edric over to Cy. Cy to Jake. Oh, Jake wanted the deep three. Jake takes it in. Couldn't get the finger roll.
Oh, well, we get fortunate on the foul there.
check out the replay on this one. Jake thought about the three, drives in.
I guess they got a hand across, maybe, but
that easily could have been a no call.
Yeah, kind of got bailed out a little bit.
The foul went on Palmer Newkirk, his first.
Yeah, we have not finished tonight. That's the difference. I mean, our three-point shooting's okay, but we're not finishing at the rim.
Jake, an 86% free throw shooter. Had to wait till after the first one to say that.
So the first one can't be blamed on you.
No.
There we go.
Perfect. Newkirk.
Oh, nice pass. Threaded it through.
Yep. Palmer Newkirk drives, kicks to the corner to Wagner for three. No. Jake Spalding just got hammered across the arms there by Roberson. And that, just the look on Roberson's face, you can see the frustration there.
Because he had no chance at that. That was I'm gonna fling my arm out in the hope something will happen. But
well, like I said, this Knightstown team has been much improved. And they're averaging 50 a game, and right now still stuck at 0. So that's, there's a frustration factor there.
And we're really making them extend this zone, and I don't know that you want to play zone against us.
It's hard because if you're athletic enough to play man, then you play man. If not, then we're so athletic in so many places that if you try to play man, then somebody's just going to ISO you. Jake for three, buries another one.
I think I would live with that, though, versus our shooting from outside. It's not very often that all our kids shoot poorly.
Even Rubel, who's probably our least efficient three-point shooter out there, still a 30% three-point shooter.
And he's given us that Cyrus Drew White three-point look that we've seen the last few years. And another turnover.
Jacob Byers back in for Knightstown.
Byers checking back in. He will replace Wagner. I want to thank everybody who's watching tonight. It seems like the entire eastern half of Hancock County came out. I mean, it's a huge crowd here on the eastern Hancock side. So I don't know who was left at home to watch, but I want to thank everybody who's watching from home. Nope. Just off Rubel with a strong rebound.
And he's going to get a chance to shoot, too. And we talked about before the year, for Rubel, like that's ideal right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get those backside rebounds off the long missed threes.
Yep.
Got a chance to go up. That time he got fouled, but it can convert here.
They're going to say that was on the floor?
Oh. The only reason on the floor is because when he jumped, he was held down.
Yeah.
Gravity gets an assist there.
That's right. Si's thinking I'll just get 3 instead of 2.
Nope. A little bit long.
Palmer Newkirk with the rebound. Saves it right to Jake. Jake to Si. Oh, no. Nice hands there by Roberson. But Roberson then lost it and then off of his own foot.
Yep. So even when we are
making
playing poorly
mistakes,
and they're doing it, it's still right now everything coming up Royals.
Peyton Inman back in. He'll give Roberson a breather. Eddie running the point for us here.
And that's the other thing. We got a point guard any number of places.
And see, now they're matching up man.
Yep. Luke will take that. They're not even going to guard him.
And here's the thing. Luke is now 4 of 4 from the three-point line. It's not like he can't shoot the three.
Right.
He's perfect on the season, including a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter against Northeastern the other night. Great hustle. Ball goes out of bounds off Luke Morris.
And one of the things about Luke we talked about last year when he was playing real well for the JV, he's a facilitator. He'll shoot, but he's not a I need to shoot kid.
Yep.
Almost reluctant shooter. So when you're going to leave him open, he'll take the shot and he can shoot. It's just not what he prefers to do. And that's a great block from Jacob Spalding.
Palmer Newkirk got the rebound, but Jake, the block from behind there. We got a lot of blocks here tonight.
Yep.
Up ahead to Si. Cy thought about dunking it, but didn't want to do it right there.
I think he heard his dad's voice in his head.
Didn't want to do it right there.
Yeah.
Eastern Hancock with a 20-0 lead. 4:57 left here in the second quarter.
That's a little bit more what I thought we might be doing in a short spurt, and didn't go the first quarter, but man, we've started the second one well.
I was going to go to commercial, but the cheerleaders are getting the mat out, so we'll stay here and watch the cheerleaders.
I like the big E, by the way, on their uniforms.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like old school cheer uniforms. Good throwback look.
I think back in the we used to have the big E on the helmets too for football. So Mrs. Gallion, if you're listening, we like that.
Just classy.
I think check our conference standings here. You have in the TEC. I mean, it is going to be a dogfight in the TEC this year. You got 4 teams undefeated. Knightstown right there with just 1 loss. This is going to be a fun year to watch the competition level. MEC seems to be a little more top-heavy with the Royals and the Raiders of Wapahani, but Blue River and Randolph Southern also sitting there undefeated as well. So there's Roberson with it now. Gets it back up to McDaniel. McDaniel up top. Resets everything. Jake Spalding with another steal. And he lays it up and in. He went down kind of awkwardly there. Looks fine.
Yeah.
Mrs. Gallion was happy for.
Well, good.
She likes the E as well. I think she designed the jersey. So.
Yeah. Thanks for finally showing up on the live stream. In the chat room.
Roberson.
We're
going to call Rubel with hands on Byers. Let's see if we can see that.
Yeah, Byers, I think, is digging in down there. And Caden he's kind of trying to hold his ground.
That's one of those things that 10 years ago was fine, and now that's a foul, trying to root him out. So Rubel's going to come out. Grant's going to go in. Palmer Newkirk gets Braden McDaniel as well. Panthers still scoreless here.
And they've gotten a few good looks, but not a lot.
Roberson to Owen Newkirk. Back to Roberson. Another steal there by Jacob Spalding. Dishes Edric up and in. Edric Miller gets on the board for the first time.
So that's what he needed, was somebody in his face so he could convert. Well, we just need to up the difficulty level.
That's all it was. They get it in. Palmer Newkirk, fancy pass over to Byers. Byers is going to be hacked, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I really liked Luke's defense down there that forced the fancy pass. We just couldn't quite get over to steal it in time. Byers and a pump fakes and draws the foul. Pair of Royals sitting there.
So Byers, a 60% free throw shooter, goes to the line. First one rolls in and gives Knightstown their first points of the game. Knightstown student section loves it there.
Mm-hmm.
Byers knocks down the second one. 24-2 in favor of Eastern Hancock. 3:38 to go here in the second quarter. Silas Spalding with it. Knightstown keeps switching up defenses. They're back in man. And again, the dangerous thing with this is just you have Luke Byers trying to guard Luke, and it's hard for guards to guard Luke, let alone a big guy.
Right.
Cy step back 3, off the mark, rebound, fought for. Byers got it, gets it out to Inman. Inman off and running, gets it to Roberson in the corner, back to Byers, and Byers just cleared out Edric Miller.
Yeah, he did, and that part of that's just Byers' size. He's a big dude.
You see the replay here. Yeah, he just crashed into Eddie.
Yeah, that's some momentum. Anybody who's taken physics knows the equations there. They was just not slowing down quick enough. Good hustle, though, on both ends of the floor by Byers.
Edric floater, no. It's not the right angle there.
Silas almost dribbled the ball out of Roberson's hand.
Get it into Byers again. Byers puts it up and in, and he's got all 4 of Knightstown's points.
Yeah, but I thought he was a little bit too low underneath there. He did a nice job of adjusting his body on the shot.
Pull back within 20. Morris to Gray for 3. No.
Nope. No, we got gone cold here for a little bit.
Jake just takes it away from Roberson. I don't know how many steals Jake has, but it's a lot. Oh. Fancy. Too fancy. Grant with the steal. Over to Ed. Ed gets smacked in the face, but finishes anyway. Owen Newkirk's going to pick up his second foul, and here's the replay.
Again, he just literally had a hand in his face.
Yeah, I mean, he gets almost blindfolded with that hand.
McDaniel checking back in. Roberson's going to get a break. Roberson just cannot get free, can't shake loose.
No, it has had a frustrating night. Edric puts that one in.
And when they finally
Palmer Newkirk into Byers. Byers puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and he's got 6 here in like the last 2 minutes.
Yep. They decided to go in. I don't think he touched the ball offensively the first quarter.
Nope, they found something that worked. Silas Spalding drives, kicks back out to his brother Jake. Jake on the far wing. Working on Newkirk, gets to Cy. Cy rises up from 10 feet short, and Owen Newkirk with the rebound.
And right now, there were 4 Panthers under the basket, and the only Royal was Cy, who was the shooter. That guy standing around outside the perimeter. Nice pass.
Inman for 3, no. Rebounded by Morris.
There we
Silas
go.
Off and running.
Trailers. Jake steps into it. Nope.
Silas grabs the rebound, though. Oh, if Morris could have seen it, he had one more. He had Edric open. There, Jake hits another 3, and he's got 15 of our 30. He averages 16.4 a game, and he's been on fire. 45% from 3 for the season.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know what he's at tonight. Inman splits everybody. Jake with another steal. Silas can't get the roll. Jake puts it up. No.
Seriously, that's the halftime conversation. Finish at the rim.
Or draw the foul, one or the other. Inman guarded by Gray. 15 seconds left. Throws it in. Silas with the steal now. He's like, hey, Jake could do it. Let me try.
Yep. They're going to play for the last shot.
Jake to Ed in the corner. Edric Miller, corner 3.
Nice.
Got it. Edric Miller's got 8. And Eastern Hancock's going to go into halftime with a 33-6 lead. And that was just outstanding defensive effort by the Royals across the board. Just fantastic defensive effort. And offensively, I mean, we shot the ball well. We moved the ball well. We were incredibly unselfish. Just a lot of fun to watch there. Quick rundown, our halftime stats. Scoring for the Royals, Jake Spalding had 15, Edric Miller had 8, Silas had 6, Grant had 3, and Luke Morris had 3 as well. So we're going to take a break. We're going to leave you with the IHSAA Commissioner's Corner here in just a moment here. We're going to take our halftime break, and then we will return shortly.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, holiday time, lots of tournaments, lots of one-day extravaganzas, irrespective of the sports. And so, it's going to be one of those kinds of times where people are just having as much fun as they can. And you're out there having fun. And one of the things we remind people is when you go to a game, sportsmanship is a real thing, and we'd like to see it because these are officials who aren't full-time. They're not doing this for a living. They're doing this to make an extra buck and to help kids have some fun. So I want to underscore how important that is for everybody involved.
I think that's exactly right, Coach. And, often for me, perspective comes to mind when I think about officials and when you look about the parents, the student athletes, the coaches, the fans. And it's about keeping perspective of what we're trying to do in an environment the student athletes get to grow up in. And, officials don't make a primary living as a matter of fact, they really only make gas money in a lot of places, less than $100 to officiate a varsity basketball contest, but they choose to do that because the game really meant something to them at some point in their lives. And, they want to give back. And, a lot of our ex-athletes, former players, former coaches even out officiating for us now. And they just want to do it so kids can have an opportunity to play just like they were able to do many years ago in many cases. So, perspective is so important when we look at games that kids play.
Well, I think we take it way too personally. And I think we forget this simple concept that everybody in between those black lines, everybody along the side, scorers, benches, all that other stuff, everyone on the court, everyone on the benches, everyone at the scorers table will make a mistake. Everyone will make one. Hopefully not very many, but they'll make one. Coaches will make mistakes. Kids will make mistakes. Timer will hit the wrong button. Scorer will get the wrong player. Officials, yes, they make mistakes. They really, really do. And since we're trying to be teaching kids lessons, we don't want the lesson to be that when things don't go your way, you go ballistic and act like an idiot. To maybe cut to the chase there. That's one thing we're not trying to teach. We're trying to teach how to understand and accept problems as they come and adjust and do the best you can.
Well said, Coach. It's just so important to keep that in mind. And it is about adjusting. It's about learning the life lessons. One of the things I often try to say is, when you think about sport, we have a game that we all love, whether it's whatever it is that we offer, but it was officiated by human beings, created by human beings, played by human beings, coached by human beings. And I often say only one perfect person walked this earth, and my mom's not officiating tonight. So, we need to make sure that we keep it all in perspective along the way and understand that human beings are the imperfect, much as we try not to be, but they are, and then mistakes are made.
Well, the issue nowadays is you at the association find it very, very difficult to find the right number of officials. You're compromised in terms of football and basketball tournaments because you're literally running out of officials to officiate these kinds of events.
That's exactly right, Coach. And so far we're working hard to get more officials in, and you can go to our website at ihsaa.org and sign up to become official, and we love people when they do that. But, regionally, we have some real shortages in the state. If you go to the northwest corner of the state of Indiana, we have a real struggle to get football officials. In other places, it may be track and field or soccer. And, it's still, there are still areas where we have a lot of officials. We still have a lot of basketball officials in the state, but we can always use one more.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Commissioner, holidays here. Have a happy holiday. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck to everybody involved with the IHSAA.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We're back here watching Eastern Hancock staff member Cody Hibbert do the YMCA in front of the camera here.
It's a special night.
It is. Again, Knightstown alum, Eastern Hancock t-shirt currently. Coach Knight is loving this music here. All right, so getting ready to start the second half. Jake Spalding, we were talking about how he had a bunch of steals. 7 steals in the first half of that game. That's good enough for 4th.
Just in a half.
And he did it in a half.
Yep.
You know who's 3rd for most steals in a game? We have an individual standing in front of our camera here.
Yeah.
Terry Stevens, 3rd,
Wow,
had 8
Terry
steals in a game.
Stevens. What? How did Terry get 8?
They threw. It was a team that threw the ball to Terry a lot. He wore the other team's jersey.
Kind of asked.
All right, so Silas inbounds to Rubel. Up top, Cy gets in the lane. Little fadeaway, no. Roberson with the rebound. Inman with it.
So to close out that second quarter, this is what Panthers did. We got Rubel, little bit bigger body there. Is that going to be on Silas?
That's going to be on Grant, I believe. And watch the replay. They got it into Byers. Grant was expecting the shot there and lost his man a little bit. And
yeah, Byers kind of had his way with the smaller defenders or lighter defenders, and Rubel wasn't letting him go anywhere.
Byers having a good night for sure. His season high is 9. He's got 6 in the first half. McDaniel's second shot, good. Scores 33-7 now. And Edric Miller running the point for the Royals. Brings it across, gets to Cy in the near corner. Silas drives, puts it up, and gets the floater to fall. Silas Spalding with 6. Leads back to 28 with 7:04 play here in the third quarter. Owen Newkirk drives, turns it over. That was Rubel with the steal. Eddie pushes ahead to Jake. Jake back to Ed.
Looked like Eddie was going to pull up from the corner of the volleyball. Well, I'll call him on the ground.
We called that Dusty McGee range. Talked about Coach McGee earlier. That foul was on Inman, his second.
That was coming, number 10, Inman, his second, team second.
Rubel with it to Jake. Back in the corner to Silas. Silas looking to get it inside to Rubel. Nice decisive move from Caden Rubel. Gets him on the board, his first points of the game. It's a nice play by Caden.
Yeah, it changes it up. They still got to respect that inside.
And then that opens up the inside-out stuff, too.
Yep.
Roberson pulls up, still nothing from him. He has struggled to find the basket tonight. Jake to Eddie, corner 3. Edric Miller buries another one. That's Edric's 3rd 3 of the game, I believe. At least his second.
Yeah, it's second, yep.
He's got 11. He's in double figures now, too.
As a team, that's our 8th.
Kick, no call, okay.
That's interesting. I think we went off 2 feet.
Inman to Owen Newkirk. Owen gets it into McDaniel. McDaniel's left-handed shot, no. Byers saves it, but saves it right to Jake Spalding.
Does that count as a steal?
I'm counting that as a steal. It was.
I mean, nobody had possession, right? It was saved, thrown in, and
that is a steal in my book.
I'm with you.
Number 12, Owen Newkirk, his third, team's third. Jacob Spalding in the line.
So that would tie him with the great Terry Stevens for 3rd all-time. Jake's first free throw is good.
Palmer Newkirk, back in for Knightstown.
Jake's second, no good, but Grant. For some reason here. There we go. We were muted. I don't know.
Well, that's disappointing. Jake out in the corner. Rubel thought about the three. Well, Edric, he was the only guy on that half of the court. A little bit long. Grant grabs it. Here comes Jake. Cy.
Got it.
And that's his first three tonight.
46-7. That's a 39-point lead for the Royals.
Got 5 different guys with 3-pointers tonight.
Yep.
Rubel the only one who doesn't, and that's wouldn't be surprising to anybody because that's not really what he needs to do.
Nope. Inside Roberson. Thought about it, traveled.
Yeah.
Luke Morris going to check back in for Rubel. Hayden Wagner coming in for the Panthers.
Frustration level for Roberson just keeps growing. He was muttering that whole way down.
Yep.
Whether he was upset with the ref or himself, I don't know. But
Edric to Jake, corner three, no. Knocked out of bounds by Luke Morris. It'll be Panther ball.
Oh, and Newkirk will bring it up.
You can probably hear us right now. We're having some video problems. Our internet quality is not very good here. So maybe having some video.
There's another one.
Another steal from Jake Spalding.
Sorry, Terry.
Puts it up. It's going to be Royal ball. So again, if we're having some video problems, we apologize. But usually the audio works fine through the video problems. It's just a internet issue that we've been having. Grant, corner three, off the mark. Oh, we hit the shot clock up there. It's interesting they don't have the – usually when teams have a shot clock, they put the game clock on there, but they haven't done that this evening. Jaden Stein checking in. He'll replace Jake. Jake's sitting on those 9 steals.
Oh, and we're on running clock. I didn't even register.
Inside Palmer, Newkirk, hook shot, no. Rebounded by Gray. 2:15 left. Silas pushes it up the court. Silas over to Jaden Stein. Jaden to Edric. His three, oh, that looked good, didn't it?
Yep, it did. A nice rotation on it.
Jaden with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled going up for the shot.
And I nearly said, Jaden's going in, there's going to be a flurry of activity. Just expect that to happen when Stein's in the game.
Yeah, somebody asked in the chat about how many of these players are related. I don't know how many of the players are related here.
Some of them wouldn't claim relations because of, which side of the county line you're on, too. That's
Jaden hits the first. Second free throw on the way. Good. Jaden hits them both there. So Knightstown with the ball here. Roberson nearly lost it with Morris just hounding him. Nice pass into Palmer. Newkirk kicks it over to Inman in the corner.
But even then, they're still struggling. As Rubel nearly makes the steal at the almost all the way out, away from the basket. Like They got what they wanted and still couldn't make it work as we just too quick.
Exactly.
I don't know where Eddie came from to help out there.
Minute 15 left here in the third quarter. Eastern Hancock leads by 41, 48-7 right now. And 6 of those 7 were Byers.
Yeah.
Who I think only touched the ball the one time here in the second half. That miss there by Inman cleared out by Rubel, under a minute to play. Jaden Stein drives, kicks out to Edric. Edric 3 from the wing, buries it. Edric Miller's got 14.
Yeah, and he had nothing in the first quarter. Slow start. A lot of Jake and not much Eddie in now. Eddie's
Inman
shot come alive.
Palmer Newkirk gets it over.
Oh!
They're going to call the block on Morris.
Luke trying to draw the charge.
Counts on 32, Luke Morris. That's his first, team second.
Roberson to inbound. There's this steal by Silas.
Yep, wrong Spalding.
Goes coast to coast and puts it up and lays it in.
Good job. Cy.
Edric with the block at the buzzer. And at the end of the third quarter, Eastern Hancock 53, Knightstown 7.
Let's meet your varsity cheerleaders. They are Alexis Beckstrom, Rebecca Trott.
I mean, this has just been incredibly impressive for the Royals. 1 point allowed that quarter.
Yep.
The effort level has been tremendous. The little things have been done right. You just almost run out of things to say here.
Carly Smith, Kira Weaver, and Taven Shepard. Cheer coaches, Hannah Richardson.
You take a sec. You want to do our trivia?
Yeah, let's do that.
So our trivia question. Last week against Daleville, Caden Rubel grabbed 12 rebounds. Who was the last Royal on the boys' side to get 10 or more rebounds in a game? Bonus if you can tell me what game it was.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So who was the last Eastern Hancock boys basketball player to get 10 or more rebounds in a game? And bonus points if you can tell me what game that was.
It's nearly a Luke Schilling last night.
Just varsity.
Yeah.
Just varsity.
Oh, that's a good one. Feeling like that could be a Cole Rainbolt type, but we've had some good rebounders over the years. Brady Stevens, who is a much better player than his dad ever was.
Yes. Well, Brady was an all-state lineman in football.
Yeah.
Roberson for 3. Oh, nearly blocked by Edric.
Yeah, and he's going to get a chance to finally get on the scoreboard. Leading scorer for the Panthers hadn't got a sniff of a basket tonight.
So who was the last Eastern Hancock player to get 10 or more rebounds? That's your trivia question for the night. The winner can get an autographed picture of Terry Stevens, the former third most steals in a game player. Just got usurped by Jake Spalding. Roberson hits that one.
This is very similar to the girls' game. They've got five of their 9 points are on free throws, possibly 6 of 10 here.
Yep. Caleb Buchanan guessed Addison True. It's a good guess. Jake wheeling and dealing, gets it over there to Edric. Edric back to Jake, over to Grant. Nice extra pass.
Wow, that was pretty.
Yes, it was. Grant buries it 56-10 now.
You know that's when our offense is clicking, when it looks like that.
Yep.
Come on, Jake, get another steal.
Oh, try to get it in there to Palmer Newkirk. Kicks it out. Wagner for corner 3. No. Rebounded by Grant Gray. Had a guess of Addison again. Had a couple of Caleb Kennedy guesses.
Those are really good guesses.
Although that's a long time ago.
Yeah,
You're talking 14 years ago.
Yeah.
10 rebounds is not that many in a game.
No, and it doesn't have to be a big guy. That's the thing. That's where your mind goes to Caleb. Probably the best big man we've had.
Grant again for 3. I think Caleb averaged like 14 a game his senior year. Like, you don't have to go back that far. If I get a Bud Gray guess here, it's time to give the answer if it goes back that far.
Or Clayton Schultz.
Or Clayton Schultz answer. Missed there, rebounded by Gray. Royals lead by 49 with just under 6 to play here in the fourth quarter. Still trying to work it into Rubel. Rubel gets fouled. That was kind of a weak whistle from the official there.
It was. I thought I misheard it, and they were going to call it a strip.
Do you have a guess on our trivia?
I would say Cole. That would be my guess. I'm just trying to think of recent kids who were kind of jumping jacks.
So like I said, last week Rubel did it. Got 12 rebounds. Last time somebody did that, Drew White.
Okay.
February 19th of 2021, he did it against Union Modoc. As the Royals putting the JV in here. So Spalding's not going to have a shot to get to that.
Nope. Manship, Willis, and Halcomb checked in. And I just saw Hayden Keith come in. We saw Hayden last night for the Panthers.
So yeah, Jake's going to be done for the night, but ties Justin Jackson for the second most steals in a game in Eastern Hancock history. Justin had 9 against Cambridge City Lincoln in 2004. The record is 10 by Addison True against Southwestern in 2016. I remember that game.
A little surprised Josh Roddy is not up there too. Roddy was a quick little booger.
Roddy's not in my top my top 10.
He was a quick hands kind of guy, and it may have been more of a team effort at that point. But Morris juggles it off his head, gets it out to Charlie.
Charlie to Manship. Manship, Stein pulls up. Jaden Stein buries it. McDaniel gets it over to Palmer Newkirk. As you said, Knightstown with some substitutions here as well. Fighting for it. I think he was out of bounds. Oh, they're going to
say Luke fell on him.
Yeah, Luke was out of bounds there. Palmer Newkirk with it. Gets it to Wagner. 4:15 left here. Knightstown being patient with it. Palmer Newkirk close to a 5-second call here. Yep. Jaden Stein just got in his hip pocket, and I think Palmer backed it out towards the half-court line, but didn't get the separation that he thought he had away from Jaden there. So under 4 to play. Eastern Hancock with a 53-point lead. Oh, Manship with the foul, preventing the fast break there. Eli Manship today in my class built a cardboard boat that held 4 people, made it down and back in the pool out of cardboard and duct tape.
That's fantastic. Eli is one of my top Manships.
They then tried to put 9 people in the boat and failed miserably.
That sounds about right.
Their weight distribution was not very good.
Right.
So, but it was a cardboard boat day is always a fun day.
2 memories jump out at me from cardboard boat day. Coach Schultz and Daniel Hicks dressed like, I think, was it Tom Sawyer
Huckleberry
or Huck
Finn?
Yeah.
That was the very first cardboard boat day. Good defense here again from the Royals. Caden Willis with the steal.
He's going to try to throw it down. Nope.
He was 1 of 4 on dunk attempts at Daleville.
Yeah.
And so I think that was I'm just going to lay that one up and in. Nice play there by Willis.
Yeah, got a block.
Gets a block as well. Oh, Morris nearly takes out a cheerleader.
Yeah, he and McDaniel collided, and then the young lady over there jumped out of the way real quick.
Oh, very nearly over and back by Palmer Newkirk. Poked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Panthers. Minute 50 to play. Oh, I think Morris could have stole that. Shot's no good. Halcomb with the rebound. He's going to push it. Gets blocked. Manship gets a rebound, though. Willis is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And I tell you what, right now, Eastern Hancock, the fewest points they've ever allowed in a game in school history is 12.
Wow.
So we are really close here. If we can.
Was that Modoc?
That was Union Modoc.
Yeah.
And then last year against Centerville, we only allowed 14.
Yeah.
So we are in rare territory there if we can do this.
Caden hits his second free throw.
Newkirk with it, tapped up. Willis with another steal. Scoops it up. He's fouled. The refs called on the floor just to let the clock run, I think.
Well, they let it run for quite a while on the last one, too. I don't think they stopped it until he stepped to the line to shoot.
I think you're right.
Yeah, same thing this time. 46.9 left. Willis looking to add to his totals. It's that one. He's got 4 right now.
Misses that one, but Manship with the rebound. Oh, and then it's knocked off of a Panther out of bounds.
Yep, that's Laux.
And Coach Spalding saying, kill it, let's just run the clock out here and go back to Charlottesville with a 57-point victory. So Eastern Hancock going to win this one. They're going to move to 5-1 on the season. Knightstown's going to fall to 4-3. Eastern's got coming up Randolph Southern next Tuesday, and then the big Bob Wettig Invitational Tournament on the 27th and 28th to play Bloomington South in the first game. So it should be a great tournament. Knightstown, as we said, will fall to 4-3 on the season, but some important games coming up for them. 2 conference games back-to-back against Centerville and Union City. So some final scoring numbers here for the Royals. Jake Spalding led everybody with 16. Silas had 15. Edric Miller 14. Grant Gray 9.
I think I may have missed a Rubel free throw.
Rubel, I believe, had 4. Jaden Stein had 4. Luke Morris 3. Caden Willis had 4 as well. So just impressive balance there from the Royals across the board. We go back. What do you think? Who is our Paxton Farms Sweet Corn player of the game tonight?
I don't know. Jake, with the things he did besides scoring, pretty impressive. I mean, he nearly tied the single-game steals record. And I know he had some assists and some rebounds as well.
I've got final stats coming at you right now. Officially, Jacob Spalding, 16 points, 5 assists, 8 steals. So they probably didn't give him that one where Byers tried to save it. Edric Miller had 4 assists, 2 rebounds. It's got to be Jake Spalding. 16 points, 5 rebounds, or 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 8 steals. That's the second most steals in school history. It's got to be Jake Spalding.
You know what? I feel like Terry might have been keeping score on that one too. That's like when in baseball where it's a hit or not.
You're probably right. So Eastern Hancock, as we said, will move on. Good win for the Royals. They sweep the weekend, 5-0. The C team won. Both girls teams won. Both boys teams won. It's always good to win against your rival. We want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. It was a great weekend of basketball. And like I said, we look forward. We'll be back at it. I think you're not going to be there. I think Coach Hibbert is going to be there on Tuesday, right?
I can be there Tuesday night.
Oh, you can't be there Tuesday night? Perfect.
Yep.
So we'll be there Tuesday. We'll have all the action from you when we take on Randolph Southern at home. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.